Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is volume 1, the third edition of Ibn Arabi's Futūḥāt al-Makkīyah, the openings revealed in Makkah. We begin with the preface, with the sermon, and then chapter 1 will begin his adventure of finding the youth. And he finds etched in the youth, throughout the youth, in light, the contents of his life, which is the contents of the Futūḥāt al-Makkīyah. Here we have volume 1, the openings revealed in Makkah, al-Futūḥāt al-Makkīyah. Futūḥāt, Fat is an opening, Futu are openings, and Futūḥāt are plural of the plural, openings, based in Makkah, what he saw in Makkah, books 1 and 2. So here's what he tells us, the adventure of finding the youth. And when he sees the youth shows him what's etched in light in his body. And so I'll just go ahead and look at this first sentence. It's a single sentence, but look how long it has to be, because so much is folded inside. So he begins on recognizing the Spirit who took on a body to visit the Kaaba and who would reappear to me to support me with this book, from whom I took a segmentation of 6 sections of his configured body, which was cobbled like the paving stones at the bottom and sides of a well. What I was made to write by following ruled guidelines into this book, whose architecture is the 6-fold segments I saw etched internally in his moonlit skin and transcribed, with the interstices between the cobblestones being my interlaced efforts to convey to you, the reader, what I saw and the mysteries there were between me and him. So this handful of letters, handful of words, has all of this folded inside. And then here, the annotation to begin to unfold for you, the reader, what's happening in this single sentence. So here's chapter 1. Now the beauty is you can pick up any page of Ibn Arabi, and by Allah's grace, you will find something that is insightful for you, relevant to you, and something that you can learn. So after he begins chapter 1, he'll tell us about what he sees written on the youth, and the first thing that he sees written is chapter 2, the discourse on the letters. So here we're going to find out how letters work, who letters are, because they are beings, they're alive, and they come from somewhere. They have orbits, and they arrive here, and they have meaning put on them. So this is a very powerful and highly detailed understanding of what letters are, how they function. And here each individual letter is looked at. So this one is the discourse on the letter, chapter 2. And so I've had to give more notes here, more annotations to help us understand what's happening with his descriptions. And the letters, of course, related to the moons. And then the beginning of the universe. So we're going to start from the beginning and where everything came from and where everything is going, and the divine names and how they function in creation, and the Spirit being creation, and the orbit of the kingdom. The kingdom is the possessions of Allah, all the things that were created, the kingdom's orbit, and the master revolution, things coming around. And who is the master? Who is the Sayyid? Who is the one who will be the master on the day of judgment and will bring all of humanity under his mastery? Those are the openings revealed in Mecca.